shitty in my bed, didn't take my fucking meds. Hyper pop up in my ears, everything just disappears. Don't wanna be someone else, just don't wanna hate myself, just don't wanna hate myself. Said I wanna be bad, I wanna sugar crash, I ain't got no fucking cash.
Hi everybody, welcome back. It's me, Alphys, again. I'm sorry I've been really inactive for months. My microphone was dying, so I got a new headset. It's really cool. I hope the mic quality's a lot better. You can hear me clearly and all that. So, today I'm going to be playing this game called Doki Literature Club. I'm really looking forward to this game. These girls look so cute. Okay, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Um, I don't see why that's a warning since it looks cute. Okay, let's just move on. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For further content warnings, please visit that link. I think I'll be okay. I don't see what this warning's for. It looks so cute. But by playing Doki Literature Club, you'll agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree, of course. I don't see the warning. Oh, they look so cute. In Salvado. This game is not suitable for children or those who use it. I get it, okay? Ah, you look adorable. Okay, so you have brown hair, green eyes. Oh, and you got a little pen in your hand. I love the attention to detail. This is really adorable. Oh, this girl is the girl with the bow in her hair. I just can't. Why are these girls so cute? The purple-haired one looks so shy. I can already guess by the facial expression of this pink-haired one. She looks like a tsundere. Okay, anyway, let's get started with the game. Please enter your name. Oh, of course. Alphys. Okay, let's do this. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention might draw to herself. Uh-oh. Is this one of the girls in the title? Or that girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Aw, childhood friend. That's a classic. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh no, that's mean! Why am I mean? However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, it is one of the girls! Oh, it's the blue-eyed one, the one with the boat. Oh, she looks so cute! I'm probably just gonna make up voices for these girls since there is an actual dialogue or whatever. I overslept again! I don't know, okay, but I caught you this time. But maybe, only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Why am I rude? Why? Yeah, say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Alphys. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I'm fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. I'm just too nice of a person to do that, I guess. Okay, whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Alphys, you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Rory likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content and just getting by on the average while spending my entire free time on games and anime. Me, anime. I was talking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Oh, jeez. I mean, I need to look up what NEET means again, but I can only imagine that it's not really that great. You trust me, right? Make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise yourself? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Aw, I feel like so happy. I love that. I can't let myself lectured by such a carefree girl. Other than that, I'm surprised I even let myself want to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Well, for the most part, she seems really upbeat and cheery. I love that. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare brilliantly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Barry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Theory? You must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meaning? But it was a kind offering. I would have gladly gone myself if I was controlling the game, but Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Oh, that's where the EDLC comes in. Okay. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to at least help. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Why was that a tongue twister? I don't know. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Cute. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. But that's just rude. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. As much as I love to go to the anime club, I'm not gonna let this run down. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Wait, is it Natsuki? Natsuki? I'm just gonna go with Natsuki. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayuri's really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to plan all this out. The answer is yes. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! It glints around the room. Okay, this is the first one. And, I can imagine her having a slightly deeper voice since she looks more mature. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, higher pitch than Sayori. Seriously, you brought up boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. This middle girl is pretty rude, but I'm gonna chalk it up to being Sugure. Okay. Oh, there's the green. Okay, here's the green-eyed one, brown-haired one. And okay, Alphys, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Wait, I know her already. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I know. That's one thing that's like me, finally. What are you looking at? You want to say something? Say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. She says that quietly into the air and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Aw, she's just as shy as I am. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? If that's the brown-haired one, then yes. That's right. It's great to see you again, Alphys. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Just like me with Undyne. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Alphys. We made room for you to use the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make us some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Okay, that's a cute smile, I like that. Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little whiskers are drawn with icing little pieces of chocolate we used to make these. Oh, I want to make these now. These sound so adorable. So cute. That's my reaction to Sayori. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Yuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. She's messy. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's suspecting me to eat it. I know. Like, does she think I don't like it, or I'm picky, or what's going on? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Come on. I finally bite down. Okay, finally. The icing is sweet and so full of flavor. She actually made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Noxie. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Not for, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Honestly, that sounds cute. Yeah, I guess. Well, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow into this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! And everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. That's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Well, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Alphys, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. She's a fellow enemy fan. I already know. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Yeah, I can tell. That's really deep already. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I don't know how I managed to say that all fast, but wow. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yikes. That's how I feel right now. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. If someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes started over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. He sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! But you are cute! What the heck are you saying? That's way too adorable. I love this girl. I love them. I love them all. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? And maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Two shy writers. It's so cute. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Me too, Yuri. They all sit in silence for a moment. Okay,
I have an idea, everyone.
And Natsuki and Yuri, you just what's it? What? I don't know. But Natsuki and Yuri quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other.
That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Alphys? Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Well, what's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Yuri may have convinced me to stop by, but he never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Alphys? You all... I'm left defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is... If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Simp. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Like one, the girl's eyes lightened up. Yes, I'm so happy! I love her face. It's so cute. He wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
That's cute. I love her smile. It's adorable. If it really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That was our original decision, but, yeah, let's not mention that.
And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Why does it look like Natsuki has a face full of Monica's hair? That's... Okay, never mind. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Natsuki still has a face full of Monica's hair in her mouth. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring into the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Alphys, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. And can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Alphys, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! He's too adorable for this world. With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make her way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, cute, bubbly, teary girl. Natsuki, equally as adorable and extra tsundere baker. Group, Yuri, chair, and timid, however, really deep when it comes to books. And of course, Monica, the club president, who is way above my league. Well, I'd really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. Just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so I feel... Okay, I heard that whatever words you choose will make one of these 3. Jump up. Why isn't Monica here, by the way? I don't get it, but... and whoever likes the poem the most will be the one you hang out with the next day. So I'm gonna save here. And then I guess I can just go one girl at a time as I go through the day 3 times, I guess. Let's see how we're doing. How long are we going? About 26 minutes. Yeah, it sounds good. Okay. I think I may have time for one more day, so I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna go ahead, look up what Sayori likes first. Okay, Hey, hang on. I'm gonna pause, if I can. No, I can't pause on Twitch. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Sayori, then Natsuki, then Yuri. Okay, let's start with Sayori. Okay. Marriage. Daydream. Tears. Blanket. Oh, that's Natsuki's, my bad. But, I'll fit in a Natsuki and Yuri one there for whatever. Figured. Nope, that's another Natsuki. Billy. Embrace. Question. We're just making up random words here. Imagination. Twirl. Lucky. Alone. Color. Starscape. Giggle. Up. Happiness. Two. And finally... go. Hi again, Alphys. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, huh? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Oh, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Alphys. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. I'm a girl, but okay. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out with what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Hopefully defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Alphys always gives it her best as long as she's having fun. She helps me with busy work without me even asking. Cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Siri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so?
So really good friends, aren't you? Maybe a little jealous.
How come? You and Alphys can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Siri?
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's probably nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Siri made it sound like it's a big deal. It's really not. What do we do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Because that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if it don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How was this girl being accidentally so cute? Even picked out a book she think I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, think you'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I couldn't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I feel like I fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. Festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It's not like that at all, Just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
Doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
You really come up with the most fun thing ever. Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, After they come, you can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Harry's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
But what kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Why is this girl so cute?
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
Found myself smiling. In the end, Sierra is still her usual self. And therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Like me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sierra can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it's like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sierra's face filling my vision. Nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, no, I'm not sorry at all. Your fault for sleeping like that. This is a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Staying up late again, aren't you? If you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Its owner seen Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. Always looking out for me, Sierra. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You looking out for me is better than you looking out for yourself. Still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days has passed we kept gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Fine. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Look, Sierra, it's written all over you. Eh? Sierra glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? We're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over here. And my fingertips on the side of Sierra's hair trying to straighten it out. And you really need a brush for this. Hair is just really hard to get right. Sierra, your hair is really short. What are you talking about? I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow wasn't straight either. Toothpaste stain in your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. Well, at least I'm looking out for you. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sierra? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. You see how much better it looks? You'll change your mind. Oh my gosh, cute little different angle. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Check out to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Siri's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy. Not worth it at all. Siri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Siri puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Maybe you could come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, I was joking that time. Well, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems with you, Royal?
Yay!
Alphys, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, the same.
You know, it sounds enthusiastic, but Sayori still chats away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. Relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing.
Didn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Hearing Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's
Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit.
Natsuki and I can't play as well, reaching into the bags.
I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, this is where I start deciding. I could go to Sayori first since this poem's supposed to appeal to her. But I could go to Monica first since she doesn't exactly have a sprite. No, I'm feeling bad for Monica, so I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Alphys. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, have you ever any suggestions for the club? Like new activities or things we could do better? I'm always listening.
Okay?
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Okay then. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up.
I'm much better now than just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Alphys. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? It's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, you may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. And maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in a different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has that kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. You know that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too.
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying
different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay.
Excuse me. I'd love to see you try new things.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Cutting up in me. See the direction. Sprinkle. Truth. The spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. Peer inside for a clue. Wait, no, I can't see. I'm real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, always scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. That has a lot of meaning. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, it can mean anything, really. But let's just keep going. Ooh, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of sound has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Maybe influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kinda nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening.
Okay, that's good advice. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I think I'll do Sayori last, so I'm gonna go with Natsuki. She's cute. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like you said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. You wanna get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Okay, this is a cute one. Cute and short, I like that. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I like that. It sounds cute with all the animals, but I know there's another meaning to it. Yeah. Told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it? What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, cause I'm in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid. Yes, exactly. Like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about civil writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set out for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Oh, you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, it's not. Trying to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then it won't take that away from her. Okay, it's Yuri's turn. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. What do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No! Just use my voice. I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. You couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. She's not burying her face in her hands, she's playing with her hair. But, It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. I just think that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And being the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her sailing is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It may take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
You smiled dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the rest of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. You bathe. Breathing in of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
It took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is really pretty.
That's a relief. Also,
I like the poem. Even though it's short. It was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts?
Are you into ghost story?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Alphys.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem of only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our past, in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Hey, finally, it's Yuri's turn. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Alphys. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Yuri. I must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it It's not just a poem. It's an Alphys poem! And that makes it feel extra special. This girl is so cute, oh my gosh! I can feel your feelings in it.
Yuri hugs the sheet against her chest.
You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one.
This reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course. I'm just not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Alphys, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know?
Doing new things like this for other people? It's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me on my bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. And I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yuri, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean.
So I'll try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it. Either was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. You know, cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are being just nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Yes, that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper and sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other as their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute?
Completely misses symbolism or something. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really doesn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. If people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Alphys did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Alphys liked my poem too, you know. She told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Alphys appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
How do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of way to make something I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Alphys started showing up. So that's... Wow.
But Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you. Jeez. Talk about an argument. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned so amazed that they just noticed I was standing there. Alphys, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. You could get over yourself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, and this wouldn't have happened in the first place. The point of making your poems all come bulleted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to our Alphys.
Wait. There's so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Putting them is not only a necessary allowing yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Alphys?
Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. I never agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Of course, that's going to be... Oh, I can't choose between the two. If I agree with Yuri, then Natsuki would hate me. If I agree with Natsuki, then Yuri wouldn't like me. I'll need help from Sayori. Natsuki. Please me. Bring up any words I have in my mouth. Instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say it. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making a friend feel like this? Alphys. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori tells me. Wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's making her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Oh no, the tears! Not the tears. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's boobs are the same way as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands right in front of me. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might have come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an arid, but sometimes it's very suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. See, take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Alphys, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. Once your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. And look, that means I can at least do a better job with impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Determination? Uh-oh. Alphys! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? That kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Alphys, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you getting along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It's like Sayori still hasn't gone into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori's an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I think I will stop here, seeing that I've been recording for long enough. Yeah, an hour is a bit much. So I guess I can just continue in the next part. So I'll see you guys all next time.